Alright guys, this is Jonathan Piera with CADLab CNC, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to draw this part that you see right here. I'm going to be making a 4 to 5 part episode on how to draw this part, machine this part, the cam side of this part, and also your tool libraries for just this part. Alright guys, so let's get started. Okay. We're going to pick a plane. Alright, so we chose that plane. We're going to draw a simple square. We're going to go to rectangle. We're going to go to center rectangle. And we're just going to come out to here. Okay? Point 5, 6, 4. That's my total height. Now my width will be 204. Actually, it's going to be 0.73. There you go. Now that looks about right. Okay. Now base radius is going to be, I'm going to choose the fillet tool. I'm going to click this, click this. This is going to be 0.228. Get that to match that side. Okay, so we have our radius. Our total height is 0.564. We have our first base radius. Our total width is 0.73. All right, now let's draw these kind of like center leg cutouts. Now we'll draw a line. Draw a line here. Okay, the total distance of the leg is going to be 0.15. Okay. Now we have the height of it. So we want to see how far away from this wall is it going to be, and it's going to be 0.073. Okay. Now the distance in between the leg is going to be now this is good here. Everything is black. That means it's fully constrained. So I can move this around without anything messing up or anything taking a weird shape or throwing off any other sketch, because this sketch here is fully contained. That's what the all black lines mean. Everything has a dimension to it. Okay. Now this measurement is going to be 0.191. Boom. Alright, I'm just going to draw another leg from here to there. Oh, see how that line? I drew it and it's not crooked, right? So here's a quick tip on how to straighten up that line. Come here to your horizontal, vertical. You click that and watch how she straightens up. And it's fully constrained as well. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing on the other side, but instead we're going to take a shortcut. Instead of drawing all this again, I'm going to make a line down the middle, and I'm going to use that line to guide this other drawing here. I'm going to use this line as a mirror line or a plane to tell it from exactly the center of this line. I need this leg shape that we're drawing to be on the same side but on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to click the lines that I have here, and it says mirror line. Alright, what's going to be my line? That center line I just drew. See how it gives you kind of like a preview of where it's going to go? Okay, now I'm going to, for just OCD purposes, I'm going to measure out that mirrored sketch that we just had mirrored to the other side. See, 0.073 here, and then if I come over here, 0.073, we'll go ahead and we'll test this out, because I've run into situations where I mirrored but it didn't mirror properly. So just for, you know, for saving face, you just go ahead and just measure it out. By the way, the measure tool is here. Inspect, measure, then you can do all your measurements from there just to make sure everything's proper. Alright, let's continue. So for these center legs, I'm going to give them a rad, which will make it easier to machine, and that radius is going to be 0.0325. So we'll grab our fillet tool, we'll select all of them. Actually, we'll do it to here. It should move over to the other side. If not, it's okay. Do it here. 0.0325. Boom. Alright. So then I'll just go ahead and delete this, because I should have done everything on this side first and then mirrored the complete version. Okay, so you get to see me do it again. Mirror line, that center line, right over to the other side. Nice and easy. Okay, so from this point, we're going to extrude upward. And our first extrude is going to be 0.091. Look at that. We're starting to have a part little by little. Okay. Alright, so we're not done yet. We have to create what you would call an offset to get that second bump, to come around it and get that second bump. Okay, so I'm going to create a sketch on the top of this face. I'm going to hit O for offset, or break offset. Here we go, right here, offset. Alright, now what it's doing here is telling me it wants to offset the whole entire part, but I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and click off chain selection, and I'm going to tell it the parts or the sides that I want it to offset. Okay, it automatically gives you a value 0.039. I'm going to set that to 0. Okay, and now I'm going to tell it, because we have to go inward. So anything inward is negative. Anything outward is positive. So we need to go inward with this. So I'm going to set it back to 0. And I'm going to go 0.04. Up, see? It went outward because I forgot to put the negative. So we'll go 0.04 negative. Okay. Click OK. Once again, see? It's fully constrained. It's black. I can do whatever I want to do to this part because everything is constrained. I can move it, I could do whatever, and nothing will change. Alright, so what do we need to extrude, or what do we need to lift? We need to lift this face right here. So I'm going to click Finish Sketch. I'm going to go to Extrude, and we actually need to bump this guy to 0.081. See that? A part is happening right before our eyes. Just like the other side. I'm going to hit L for line, which brings us to the top of this plane. I'm going to draw a line down the middle. Okay. This line is exactly down the middle. So this side equals this side, and this side equals that side. If we have to mirror anything, we can, just like we did on the other side. So we're gonna hit circle. I'm just gonna draw out, and we're gonna give that circle a dimension. Okay, that circle's dimension is 0.36. Okay, I'm gonna drag it down just a little bit, and we're gonna give it one dimension from the center of the circle to the top of the part. Up, center of the circle, top of the part. Okay. Our dimension is going to be 0.242. And there we have it. Now if I measure from the center of the circle to the side of the part, that should be 0.36. Oh, excuse me, 0.365. Okay, let's just do it for tutorial purposes. See, 0.365. Adding this dimension will over-constrain the sketch. Choose OK to create driven dimension. Okay, this is, see how it's gray? It's not doing anything. Okay, now if I right click, if I click the sketch and right click on it, I could toggle this one to driving. Okay, maybe I can't, because this sketch here is just completely controlling where it's at on this center line. So because the circle is attached to the center line, you know, my dimension is always going to be 365, because that's exactly in the center of the part. Now if I was over here or over here and not on the center line, then you know I would have two dimensions driving this circle. Okay, alright, so we're done with that. We'll hit finish sketch. We'll come here, we'll highlight this, and our whole depth is going to be, again, look, see, it's facing up. So in order to go into the part, we have to hit negative. We have to give it a negative value. So 0.017. There it is. There it is. If you ever want to bring back any of your sketches, you can by going over here to sketches. Sketch. You can turn on all your sketches. You can see every single one from when we started to when we finish. Okay, I'm going to hide my sketch. But we're not exactly done yet. Alright, let's take a look at that part. Let's see where we're missing. Alright, we have that. We have, okay, we're missing a chamfer in this centerpiece. Okay, so in order to do that, we're going to click chamfer, click the line we want to chamfer, and we'll give it a, let's say, 0.08 chamfer. That looks amazing. It looks about right to this one. This one has a little bit of a deeper one, so let's go ahead and let's fix that. We'll come down here to the timeline. We'll click this feature. We'll hit edit feature, and let's just give it a 0.1, 100th thou chamfer. That looks about right. Okay. So this is how you make this part using Fusion 360. I'm Jonathan Piero with CAD Lab, and it's been a pleasure. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment down below, and click the notification bell so whenever I do make new videos, you guys get it right then and there. Thank you. Have a great day.